What's up with it, y'all? I'm JP, and this is Watch This Ish Reactions, where I react to a whole lot of different ish. Today, we got big homie CC, and he's speaking on aliens and if they're actually a threat to us. Yeah, now that you know the deal, hey man, slap that like button, subscribe with your boy, and hit that bell notification so you know when all the new content drop. With all that being said, let's go.
Well, I want to go back to the UFO thing, man. What was your general thoughts on the files? Is there anything in there that stood out to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. You got to put this on the screen for this interview because this right here. Now, I've been to this place in Italy. This is a hot spot. They had interactions with a lot of different creatures. So if CNN is coming out and not acknowledging 4, well, then explain this. All right, Cam, it's coming to your phone right now. The photos that I'm sending you is artist depictions of all the different creatures that have interacted with people in a small section of Italy close to water next to a UFO hotspot where Tim Gallaudet, 2-star admiral, said there's a base there. Now look at that photo.
What the? Now come on, CC to send Cam a picture of the X-Men stunt doubles and going, I say, babe. What is this, CC? Damn.
Viral, this is going. You put this on the screen, we're going up.
Hell no.
Okay, what am I looking at? What is this?
See, Cam.
This is artist renditions, declassified, of all the different non-human intelligences that have interacted with people in a small town in Italy. The same place where Luis Elizondo went to investigate because they figured out how to communicate with them after they shot down several helicopters over a certain area in the water where spontaneous human combustion was happening.
No, that actually might be something.
I've never heard this before.
Now watch this. Now I'm finna show you something. Now, if you look closely at that photo, one of those images is gonna look just like these robots that they're releasing. Watch this. Now check that out.
Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe with your boy.
Now, one of those images is from the declassified photo, and then the first one is from a new robot that they're releasing. Why do they look exactly alike? Why is the company Tuttle
CC
on the blockchain and they are selling crypto based off reverse non-human intelligent technology? Why is this even existing?
Okay, he's saying something now.
The truth is indeed stranger than fiction. Elon Musk has a plan to go to Mars. Why? He was giving Donald Trump $47 million a month to win the election because the Democrats was not going to allow interstellar space travel. What does he have? The Boring Company. Right here in Vegas, he got underground tunnels for Teslas only. Then he got the Optimus robot, whose face is exactly like this, to do what? They're going to send all of this shit to Mars. The robot is going to build it. You got to live subterranean because the service is fucked up. I digress.
Get on, CC. Do your thing, boy.
Well, in these files, on the Apollo mission, they describe seeing a bright light drifting object near the spacecraft.
And what did I say in my first interview? I said I encountered Carl Wolf. His job was to do what? Edit photos of the moon. This shit went viral on No Jumper. It went viral everywhere. What I was saying was the truth. They just proved it. I told people this shit already. And they said I was lying. Where is Carl Wolf right now? Dead.
Now, stop right there. It ain't no doubt in my mind that it is actually aliens out there. We'll be cocky and naive to think that we are the only living things in this big galaxy and universe, and Earth is one of the smallest things out there. There's other living things out there, probably more intelligent than us, and yeah, they probably, live amongst us and all that. You know what I'm saying? I was just playing a little earlier to CC, he did have a cartoon drawing of some ish. But yeah, I definitely think there's aliens out there, and yeah, I think they smarter than us. They watch us. They out there for sure. It ain't no question in my mind. Let's get it.
Now, how come you think that the government isn't releasing any more or any better evidence of aliens?
Let me tell you right now. Let me show you right now. I'm going to text it right to your phone. And this is on Forbes.com. I'm sending it right to you right now. This is why. Because we're not in control of this shit. Once Iran came out saying that our government is ran by the same group that Hitler encountered, what does that say? Iran says tall white space aliens control America, Forbes.com. Right, I sent it right to your phone.
Yeah,
this is why.
It's too much about them for something not to be true. They out there, for sure.
Everybody needs to go get a book called Sounds from Another Room by Peter Horsley. You're not gonna find this on the internet. You gotta go to the library. Peter Horsley was a British pilot at the highest level. He had a meeting with one of these beings. Where do they say you can find them at? The Stardust Casino here in Vegas. Which state has the least amount of alleged abductions? Nevada.
You ain't lying. I not too long ago I seen the police cam footage of what looked like to a UFO, a alien in the backyard. You can look that up on YouTube. A cop's body cam, caught something in the backyard in Las Vegas. Real spit.
The truth is indeed stranger than fiction. Question everything. The world is bigger than internet guys making threats. Ain't nobody finna play with me. Niggas know what's going on. The real fight is what we talking about right now. This is the real fight.
Do you think that the aliens are a threat to us?
We're a resource to them. And definitely a threat.
Definitely. They probably look at us like the scum of the earth. For sure.
100,000 years ago, something happened. We was able to outcompete Cro-Magnon man, Denisovans, out-rape and pillage all of them, species much larger than us, much stronger than us, but their brains wasn't developed enough to build adequate shelter and make weapons. Something happened. When I was in Africa, the Igbo have literature and depictions they say we were alive during the time of Adam and Eve. This is what they said. They showed me maps of a country named Tartary. They teach these kids this in their schools. Everything before 1600 has been falsified. When I was in Mogadishu, I seen pirate maps that show areas where sirens and mermaids live and giant octopus and all of this type of shit they call the Kraken, which exists. It's all in the fossil record. The old world is under the ocean. You go to the top of the Himalayan mountains, you see fossilized oysters 8 feet long. That area was under the water at one point in time. So
it ain't no question. I don't know about the ocean up under the ocean and stuff and all that. Could be. Who am I to say? But what I do know is that ocean is so big and vast that we done barely studied just a small portion of it, and I know it's stuff out there larger than life. Krakens and what's that big shark called? I forget the name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I bet all that out there. So mermaids, maybe. Who are we to say? Who am I to say? Hey man, it could be.
So Noah's flood and the Younger Dryas could either be one and the same or two different total events. Facts.
There y'all have it. Big homie CC speaks on aliens and if they're a threat to us, they exist and all that. Man, I think they out there. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all jump in the comments and leave your thoughts. Do you think aliens exist? Do you think it's a bunch of bull? Let me know. And hit that like button, subscribe with the tribe, and continue rocking with me so you can watch this ish.